Good morning, standard 5 students. Today we'll discuss about fire safety chapter 4. Na? So, in previous class also we have discussed some points. These are, we should not play with matchsticks or lighters. It will cause you burns, and we should not use cooking gas. Now, you should not use cooking gas when you are alone in your house, and you should not stand too close near the open fire. Now, in this page number 35, we will discuss more about these all precautions, that is prevention of fire. Let us see more prevention of fire. So, fire safety, we will see fire prevention. How can we prevent fire and how can we take precautions to save ourselves from fire. So, let us see about these all points one by one. So, let us see first point is this class. Do not allow an open flame near petrol pump or near materials which can catch fire easily. Na? Petrols are inflammable, highly inflammable things can catch fire easily. So, near the petrol pump we should not use any fire that is, it is inflammable and it can catch fire. So, petrol pump, whenever diesel and petrol pump we are going, we should not light any fire because diesel and petrols are highly inflammable and it can catch fire easily. So, next point we can see, that is, take special care while handling candles, firecrackers, etc. It will cause fire. No? So, when you are using any candle or firecrackers during Diwali or any other occasion, so you should take special care so that it cannot cause you burn. No? It should be used under the supervision of adult and very safely and carefully you should handle all these things. Crackers you can see, and candles also very safely we should use. Now, next we will see about other point. Na? So, crackers you have seen, special care for crackers and special care for handling candles. Now, next point let us see. See, this woman is catching fire. Na? Her cloth is catching fire and she is working in the kitchen. So, working in the kitchen is very safely we should work, and we should not wear, do not wear nylon or synthetic clothes when you are near fire. So, while working in the kitchen, when we are working near the gas stove, we should not wear synthetic fibers or any nylon clothes. What happens, you can see in this screen, synthetic fibers melt on heating. They are like rubber. If they catch fire, they melt and stick to the body of the person wearing them. The person who is wearing the synthetic fiber or nylon clothes, when it will burn, it will melt and it will stick to the body of the person. That is why it is advised not to wear clothes made of synthetic fibers while working in the kitchen. So, this is the point you should remember while you are going in the kitchen or near a fire. Now, whenever you are during Diwali also, when you are using firecrackers, then also you should not wear nylon or synthetic clothes. Understood all of you? Now, next we will see for the gas leakage and its safety. Na, how should you use the cylinder of gas? Na, that is gas cylinder. You should use carefully in the kitchen. What is that? Turn off the regulator knob and then the stove knob before retiring to bed. At last, when all the work of the kitchen is over, then regulator must be turned off, and before turning off the stove knob, you should turn off the regulator knob. Always keep the regulator knob in off position when the cylinder is not in use. Okay, when cylinder you are not using, then also you should keep the knob in the off position so that any leakage of the gas cannot be done. Next, you will see what precaution we should take in the kitchen. If you smell gas, nowadays the gas is smelling when it is leaking. So, do not operate electrical switches. Okay, they can spark and they can catch also, lead to fire. No? Do not light a matchstick even to detect the leakage of LPG. Never you should light a matchstick, it can cause fire. Switch off the pressure regulator by turning the knob clockwise to the off position. At once you should turn off the regulator knob so that gas cannot come out from the cylinder. So, these are very important points you can see in this figure. Open the doors and windows so that the leaked gas may escape. In the closed kitchen, it can not escape. So whenever you smell the gas in your kitchen or anywhere in the room also, then at once you go to the kitchen and open the doors and windows of your kitchen also and other part of the house also. You can see this boy, the boy is smelling the gas and at once he has opened the window so that all the gas that has leaked can go out easily. Now next is if caught in fire. Now if you are caught in fire, we should use fire extinguisher. In this video you can see how fire extinguisher can be used. So fire extinguisher is very helpful during the fire and it can extinguish the fire. If it is under control, then it can work safely. So you can see in this figure the fire is catching the in the house also and anywhere in the car also. Now this fire is very dangerous if it catches whole house and whole. So whenever you just feel any danger, then you just at once use fire extinguisher to stop burning, to put off the burning of any house or any object. So fire extinguisher is very helpful in extinguishing the fire. So you should know about the fire extinguisher uses. So inspection tag up to date. Checked at least once in a month. Your inspection tag should be checked at least once in a month. And how to use it, how to keep it. So your needle of the cylinder must be in green area, not too low, not too high. Okay. So in the green area, needle of the cylinder should be there. Second point is that a fire extinguisher should be kept in proper position. The maximum height of keeping your fire extinguisher is 60 inches maximum height and minimum height is 4 inches. Not too low, not too high. It should be kept in proper position so that you can use it easily. Now next we will see about how to use a fire extinguisher. Okay, next we will see how to use a fire extinguisher. So let us see about the other uses of fire extinguisher, how to use. So let us see this video to know about how to use fire extinguisher. First point is that you should keep some space for exit, emergency exit. If you cannot control the fire, you keep exit behind you so that you can escape on time from that fireplace. And for using fire extinguisher, you have to use pull, aim, squeeze and sweep. That is pass principle. Now what is pass principle? First you have to pull the pin to unlock the extinguisher. First point. Second is aim. You aim towards the at the base or bottom of the fire and stand 6 to 10 feet away from the fire. Third is squeeze. You should squeeze the lever to discharge the agent. And fourth is sweep the spray from the left to the right until the flame are totally extinguished. You can see again this video. Let us see again this video how to use a fire extinguisher. You can see in this very clearly there is pass method given. You should leave the exit also behind so that in emergency you can go out from this place. And how to use it you can see again in this video. Pass method, pull, P for pull, A for aim, squeeze for sweep. I have explained squeeze. So you have to pull the pull to unlock, aim towards the fire and squeeze the lever so that gas can come out and sweep it left to right so that fire can be extinguished totally. Okay, now we will see next points about the fire safety. Let us see next point. Now, if you cannot control at once, you have to call 101 for fire brigade. You call fire brigade, otherwise it will go out of control, then there will be problem. So 101 you can dial for calling fire brigade. Okay. Now next we will see what is their precaution. By chance, if you stuck inside a building on fire, wrap a wet cloth around your mouth and nose to avoid inhaling smoke. Yeah, inhaling smoke is very dangerous. So carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide gas is very harmful for your health. So you should wipe. You can see in this picture a boy is closing his mouth and nose with a wet cloth so that he cannot inhale smoke. It can be dangerous for the person who is trapped in a fire. Now next we will see In case of fire, do not use lift. Use the stairs. Very good. So you should not use any lift when there is fire. You can be trapped inside the lift with fire. So let us see the next video how to use a lift when you are in a fire. You should not use the lifts. You can see the alarm is sounding here. In case of fire, don't use the lift. If fire is there, you should not use the lift. You should use the stairs. Now next we will see about next precaution, fire exit. There should be fire exit. Everywhere emergency exit should be there, and you should know where to exit when there is a fire. You are trapped in a fire, then you must know every exit from which place you can go out from your house or anywhere where you are trapped in the fire. Next, if your clothes catch fire, then what should you do? No? You should not run around in panic. When you will run around in panic, then what will happen? The fire will grow more and more, and it will cause you burn more and more. So you should not be panic and don't run while your clothes catch fire. Now, different ways by which fire can be put out. We will see covering with blanket or carpet. You should cover your whole body to cut off the supply of oxygen. If oxygen supply will be cut off, then there will be no fire on your body. It will put off. Covering the blanket removes the oxygen. So it will not allow the fire to burn. Remember the words stop, drop and roll. This method is also very good. Stop, drop and roll. You can see first you should stop. You should not run. You should drop yourself on the ground and roll on the ground. While rolling, you can cut off the oxygen supply and fire will also stop. So remember the words stop, drop and roll. Now next we will see in case of electrical fire. Sometimes electricity also can catch fire due to short circuit or any other way, overloading also. So what to do in case of electrical fire? You should not panic. Do not panic. Cut off the power in the affected area. You should first cut off the power, main switch. Never use water to put out fire. It can give you electric shock. You should instead throw sand and mud to put out the fire. So fire caused by electricity, you should throw sand and mud to put out the fire. Wear dry slippers or shoes with rubber soles. Since rubber soles does not allow electricity to pass through it, rubber is working as insulator and it does not allow electricity to pass through it. So we should wear always rubber sole, and dry also it should be. Electrical fire. So what is electrocution? You can see in this picture one electricity board is catching fire. So what is electrocution? Injury or death caused by electric shock is called electrocution. When any person dies due to electric shock or injury, then it is called electrocution. You can see in this picture. Put up the main switch. At once you should go and put up the main switch first. This can prevent the damage. In case of fire caused by oil like in case of fire caused by oil such as petrol, kerosene, oil or diesel, use a fire extinguisher or sand. In this case also we should not use water. We should use fire extinguisher or sand to put out the fire. Do not use water. Why we should not use water? Because oil being lighter than water floats on top and keeps burning. Oil is lighter than water and it starts floating upside, and fire will not stop also on the upside of the water. It keeps on burning. So we should not throw water. We can use fire extinguisher or sand or mud. Thank you students. This is the all about the fire safety. Now in next page we will read about next. Thank you.